DCM.WORKS. Garbage content from garbage humans.
Welcome to Not Another Smallville. My name is Steph, and I've never seen the show before.
And my name's David, and I've seen it too many times.
And my name's Amy, and I've never seen it before.
And this is Season 1, Episode 4.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality.
So this one, Clark gets his X-ray eyes.
Yeah.
And the first thing he does is see Lana's ass.
Essentially, yeah. And, not even, feeling bad about it.
No,
he's got a big grin on his face.
He's real fucking smart and
He's
proud of
Lana.
himself. He's like, yeah, dad, ass. Which is weird, because he's, 16?
Yeah.
I guess, well, she's probably banging Whitney, I guess. You know. I don't know.
I don't know,
Everyone's
though.
innocent in this show.
Yeah.
Like, how country values, are they all Christian? What are we talking here?
Yeah, or, if you're dating in high school, it's assumed that you're gonna get married
Yeah.
or something.
Are you marrying? Are you just banging? What's the kosher we reckon in
Yeah.
Kansas?
This is the era of promise rings, I'm pretty sure.
Promise
yeah,
rings.
I feel like it would be.
Yes,
And I feel like
yeah.
Lana would be the type to be like, yeah.
Yeah, promise ring is such
saving
a
myself.
that's such a 90s thing. I don't know. I guess we moved on. Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You both were like, have we? I don't know.
I don't know. I know some people who have promise rings.
Boy, you both did the same face though. You were like, "Was it either?" Yeah, no, that's a weird because I just feel like them as a couple, they have nothing in common, right?
No, not
No.
at all. And it was well, okay, so basically the premise of the episode is that...
My favorite segment of every episode where Steph tells us the story.
Yes.
Tell
So
us the story.
basically, I forget her name, Tina.
Yep.
She's actually the actor, Janice from Mean Girls, which I found
Yep.
interesting.
She's
'cause-
in Californication and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Been around for a while.
And anyway, so basically, kryptonite is in her bones, so she can shapeshift, essentially, and take on the form of any person that she pleases. And basically, the premise of the story is that she, at the beginning of the episode, shapeshifts into Lex Luthor, robs a bank.
Yep. Solid move. Also,
Um,
why would you pick? Oh, I guess she wasn't trying to rob it. She was trying to withdraw
She
his
was
account,
trying to
right?
withdraw his account, essentially, and then all of a sudden she pulls out a gun.
Where did she get the giant revolver as well?
Yeah,
It was
I know.
the prop
Antique
size.
shop.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably her mom. It's
Yeah.
America. Her mom definitely has some
Yeah, that's true.
big ass gun in that shop
And then,
somewhere.
yeah, anyway, she goes home. Mom gets angry because she stole money, and she's like, "Oh, I told you not to.
Don't
to-
use your superpower.
Don't shapeshift anymore."
Yeah.
And then they have a fight, and the mum falls down the stairs and
She did.
dies.
Yep, breaks her neck.
And so basically,
And then she tries to
she
take
tries
over
to-
Lana's. She
yeah.
wants to become Lana.
Yeah.
Because they're best buds or whatever.
wow.
But in a
Are
creepy.
they?
It's a little
Yeah.
creepy.
And
Just
yeah.
a little.
It's a little. They dress the same. It's like she buys a similar necklace. Yeah.
Kind of like Roommate, that horror movie.
Yeah, it's exactly like that, except
Yeah.
with more weird misunderstanding from what's her name, Tina,
Tina, yeah.
where she's like, we could be sisters. People even say we look alike. They don't
They
at all.
don't. No one says
Just that they both have dark hair. That's
Yeah.
probably that's it. And they wear similar clothes because she's obsessed with Lana. It's not. That's not like, oh yeah, we really look similar. People mistake us for brothers. Haha. It's like, no, they're
no.
very visually different.
Yeah.
Different ethnicities.
Yeah, it's like one is half Asian, the
Yeah.
other is definitely not.
the
Oh,
others,
that's why her last name's long.
yeah.
I didn't get that.
I think the implication, because her aunt isn't in any way ethnic, I don't think.
No, I think, her
think so.
last name's Lang, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be
Maybe the dad?
the dad being...
Which makes sense, but then they're in middle fucking Bible Belt, Kansas, Shitsville.
Yeah.
Is it? Although that being said, the principal was Asian last episode.
Principal Quan.
Principal Kwan, which you called.
Yeah.
We met our first Asian representative of the show that wasn't Lana for the first time last week.
Yes.
And he was a principal, and Steph was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if his name was some dumb Principal Kwan, a little, and immediately they were like, yeah, have Principal Kwan.
And it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
right.
America just trying so hard.
They
They
do,
tried really.
yeah.
At least he was in he was good at his job. It seemed like
Yeah.
he was wearing
He was
some nice
good principal.
suits.
Yeah.
He nearly got fireballed by an
He
angry
did,
coach.
and I feel like we'll probably never see him in the show ever again.
No, God no.
Oh no.
No.
Yep. And the fact that this Tina girl is Lana's best friend, and we've never seen her.
We've
before.
never seen her before, and at the start of the episode, Lana's like, "Oh, Tina, I didn't see you at school," and it's like, "Are you friends? Are we
Yeah.
supposed to know
Is this-
you?"
Is
And
she
you-
unpopular?
Yeah.
Yeah,
was like-
but why?
Yeah.
Because she's not unattractive at all. She's just like a normal looking person.
I feel like it's probably something to do with her being like real angsty about her powers.
Oh god, yeah. But then, okay, when did she get them? That's the other thing. Was there an explanation? I missed that.
No,
There was
I
no
think I'd
explanation.
imagine
Oh, good.
that
Good,
she
good.
was essentially like born with it.
But then, why is this the first time she's tried this? And why, has she always been a psychopath?
I don't know.
What's the... Because... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like... Because the way that the mom says at the start of the episode, it feels like this isn't the first time she's...
No, the mum's
Yeah.
obviously aware of the powers, so maybe it's something that's been...
She's had it for years.
Yeah, but like at the end of the episode as well, Clark, like when Clark's dad or mum is like, why would a girl do this? And Clark's like, I know, because you're born with this power,
'cause you
and
got
you have to
an
hide
alien.
it, and people
Yeah.
can't know,
'Cause the
Relatable.
aliens...
and you just want to be normal. So I think, yeah, she probably was born with it.
Interesting. Yeah, we didn't get an explanation for that, did we?
No.
No, okay. Just,
We
I was
didn't
just
get an
checking it. I missed
explanation
that.
for a lot of things, like,
Well, the coach was obvious. He was snuffing some... He was snorting some rocks
yeah,
in his sauna. The electricity guy was in a coma. He was hit by a meteor and was in a coma,
Yeah.
and then he woke up and his electrolytes
and
were
then
wrong. So he
Bug
could...
Guy, he had these bugs.
Bug
that
guy
were
who was bitten
infected.
by kryptonite bugs. But this
Kryptonite
one, we
bugs.
just got nothing. She just was
Nothing.
Nothing.
Was it that, like, her mum was pregnant during the meteor... Like, where did...
Maybe, I don't know.
That doesn't match up age-wise, though, because we know that Lana was a kid, like... She was like...
Yeah,
we did the math
they were
last time. They're
actually
like
kids.
3, they're like 2 or 3.
So she would have been alive, assuming, like,
So-
already assuming that they're...
I like... They put so much effort into trying to explain the powers, and this week it's just like, nah.
No.
They don't care.
And what happened to... Okay, so so the episode ends with... There's a showdown in the cemetery. Clark throws Tina against a tree, because as we've said, he hasn't thrown a punch all show. Thrown against a tree, and then I guess it cuts scene, and then we're back with Lana safe, but we don't know what happened to Tina.
We don't know what happened to Tina, and the thing is, like, she opens her eyes when
So
she's
she's
like
just
at
still
the
out
tree, so
there?
it's like, is she still alive?
She coming
Did
back at
die?
any point?
I thought
Also-
she was dead. I thought she was
Yeah.
dead against the tree. Until
Yeah.
she opened her eyes.
And it's like, what? But then I guess you couldn't have Clark kill someone intentionally.
No.
You know.
I was gonna say though, this is the first episode where Clark has actually killed them, and the villain hasn't killed themselves.
No, they didn't defeat themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the last 3 episodes, the villains all defeated themselves.
Like the.
Well, actually, not
That's
even.
lovely.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Clark just happened to be there, like But this time, yeah, he threw her very hard. Though I don't think she's invulnerable. So was he trying to kill her? What was the?
No, his girl was in danger.
That's
why.
Oh, that's why.
And also,
he got really
probably
raged.
as well.
Yeah.
Like she was taking the form of Whitney, so that probably enraged him even more.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be really rough, actually.
Because like he was really like annoyed at the end when like. Well, not annoyed, but like Lana and Whitney.
He was
are,
really
like,
sulky.
embracing.
Looks
Yeah,
like a
and
wet
he's
puppy.
sulking, and I think
Yeah.
it's like he's like, "Oh, why are you
Huh?
still going back to him?" And it's like, "Well, buddy, like."
I'm so sad. She doesn't love me. Why would she love me? Love me. Imagine he sits there and like, well, because so he can see. We still know the geography, by the way.
No, we have no clue.
Quick geography update for those of you at home. Still don't know where anything is in Smallville.
No, there's like
there's no tracking shots. There's no like movement.
No.
It's just hard cuts between scenes.
Yeah.
Right. So we're to assume that Whitney lives relatively nearby because he's at Lana's place. Or actually, maybe not because he's there often. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, but so he goes there. He's got a leather jacket now, which is pretty sweet. What I don't understand about their relationship, aside from the fact they have literally nothing in common, is where does he live? Does he have dead parents as well? What's his family like?
Is that what they have in common?
Yeah.
Dead parents.
Do we ever see them together with his parents at his place? Like, it's just like we need
I
a
just
little
thought of
more-
something.
What's that?
Okay.
Do
so,
tell.
So when they're in the graveyard fighting, like Whitney Tina as Whitney, she takes off Whitney's jacket and put like with Lana's kryptonite necklace in it and throws it on the ground, and I don't think they ever recovered it.
But why wouldn't they? Because it's like, it's like not that, like it's not like the field was on fire.
But I don't ever recall them going back to pick it up or anything.
Yeah, we
I
didn't
don't.
get a tracking of that
And so
jacket after that.
That's
so
why he had the leather jacket on.
Yeah.
yeah. So is that Jack? Did they just leave it in the
Is it
damp
just gonna
field?
be there and like
But they got the
someone's
necklace.
gonna come along the necklace like
Ugh.
something?
Is that they gonna like try to get the necklace into another villain's hand somehow?
Yeah.
That's happened a lot. They've really like somehow managed to get the necklace onto as many villains as possible because it's got
Yeah.
green K in it. Like,
Yeah.
like there are better ways to give people kryptonite.
Yeah.
Or just don't use it, because it's not his actual weakness. I haven't talked about this yet, but I have a real problem with the show where, like, it's comic book nerdy shit, but, like, Superman's real weakness isn't the kryptonite, it's his, like, the fact that he just wants to be a guy.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Because
this
it's
is new
like,
to me.
yeah, okay, well, so, like, kryptonite is, like, it makes him weak and he can get hit or whatever. But the real, like, flaw of Superman isn't that kryptonite exists. It's that he's, like, he's got this, like, Boy Scout mentality where he wants to save everyone. He's really idealized. And in doing so, he often causes more problems than he solves. And if he was, like, it's like the Superman paradox is that theoretically, he should always be saving people every second of every day. And the fact that he sleeps and has a girlfriend and has a job is, like, he's complicit in when those people die, right? But in this show, he's not Superman yet, so I'm fine with, because he's not, like, in that headspace, right? But what is his motivation? Because, okay, so he knows that Tina is out and about, she's causing trouble. How does he know that Tina is at the graveyard? How does Clark know?
Oh yeah.
He just turns up.
He just turns up. I didn't even think about that.
I'm just
He was
saying.
just there.
He was just like, hey, well,
Because like all of a sudden, I forget who it was, but someone was talking about how like, she wants to. Oh yeah, because he found like all of Tina like trying to like copy Lana's signature,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden he's like, she's gonna take Lana's like identity and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, just turns
Did
up
we
at the
just-
graveyard
Maybe,
as if
maybe he went to Nell's place and was like, hey, yo, where's Lana at?
Yeah, maybe.
or maybe like he assumed that Lana would be at the grave.
Because she's a sad, mopey human
She
being.
always is there, apparently.
That's really weird. Yeah, that thought just struck me. Like, how did... Maybe I don't know. He doesn't have super hearing yet, so...
That's like how they got into the antique store.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that was so
So
funny.
that was the funnier shit. So they're at the front of the store. Look, it's Clark and Pete.
Yeah.
And they're looking into Tina's mother's antique store, and Clark sees with his X-ray vision that the body's in the cabinet, right? And he tries the door. He's like, Pete, we gotta get in here. And there's some dumb line of dialogue. And then they walk away from the door. Smash cut to them walking. They're inside
Yeah.
with no explanation
Like,
how they got
they're
in.
just walking through, like, a back door, and it's like...
Did
I
Clark-
looked, and I was like, how'd they get in?
Did Clark shoulder it
And it's-
open? How did that go? Was Pete like, hey, aren't you way too strong for a 16-year-old, 30-year-old Tom Welling? Like, how did that go? And is Pete not like,
And
This
what
is
they do
something's
with the
up.
body? Like the body. What
Oh, yeah,
happens
they
after that?
just let it, like,
stop.
fall on the ground.
Yeah.
this is the second time that's happened. We had, yeah.
Yeah, in the second
Episode 2,
episode...
they've discovered a body. Another dead mother,
A
incidentally.
dead mother,
Lovely.
yeah.
Yep.
And then, like, as soon as Clark looks at it, he's
walked
like,
away.
Lana! And then, like,
And he
runs
left.
away.
Oh.
They didn't address the house
No.
at all.
They're
Nothing.
teenagers. They don't want responsibility.
No, but
No.
wouldn't you be a little shocked? I don't know, that you'd just seen
It's
a
like,
corpse?
there's a
Yeah.
corpse, yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. They've both seen a corpse before. Maybe that's why they weren't shocked this time.
Yeah.
Both Pete and Clark were there in the bug house. So maybe it's like all of the teenagers in Smallville are just used to seeing dead mothers, because that's apparently the only people that
Yeah.
get killed.
Nice and consistent.
Yeah, no kids have died in the show yet, which is crazy. Like, these high school villains that are like, they're all high school kids. Kill another high school kid. No high school kids have died.
Mothers.
Exclusively mothers.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like the lead writer has he really doesn't like his mom.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna give everyone
Some
dead
mommy
parents. I'm gonna
issues.
kill as many moms as I can. That is really weird, though, that
Yeah.
it's all moms. Yeah, I don't
And,
know.
like, they're all single mums. Like,
Yeah, but there's a lot of single moms in this show. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. Maybe it's like a Smallville thing.
It's like an
maybe it
orphan
is, yeah.
Orphan. Yeah. Maybe the meteor shower killed exclusively men.
Men, yeah.
And Lana's father as well. Just because the one man that died was her father. That is like a weird thing about Smallville, though. Just like the area. There's just like there's no fathers anywhere.
Yeah, no.
Do they all like where?
Like,
what
the
are they
only
doing?
fathers I know of are, like, Clark's father and...
I guess Lionel Luthor. Lex's dad.
Yeah, but, like, he's in Metropolis.
Yeah, he's flying in and out on jets and shit.
Yeah, like, he doesn't really count.
Whoa, that's
Oh yeah, they're
super
not even
weird.
in Metropolis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, where are we?
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with the show. So we have no idea what anything is because they just hard cut to like it's crazy, and for some reason as well. So we get more of Lex this episode, and he goes from being kind of like a cool guy to being a really fucking awesome character. Like he busts in. He's
I
crazy
really
cool.
like his character. I think the actor really
Yeah, he fucking nails
does
it.
him justice. Yeah.
So good. Because he's getting ransomed by the by this reporter or whatever for because he's got a criminal past, and Lex basically is like, I will literally erase you from history.
Yeah,
Like,
and
if
then
you
obviously the guy's like, oh no, please don't do that, and he's
Yeah.
like, okay, well now I own you, and you're gonna help.
you're gonna help me work out what happened with my car and
Yeah.
that kid that I hit that saved my life.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's definitely starting to like tinker and work it out.
Thing is though, is that like it's come out of nowhere. That's the only thing. Like he wasn't concerned about Clark saving his life at all, and then
Yeah.
4th episode in, he's like, my
my
car that
car's-
they recovered, and
But I think the implication is that he's had this room built, which, by the way,
it's like dark
room
room
that's
with like a floodlight.
like how big do the
With a
walls
car
need
in
to
the
be
middle.
for it to be dark in the? He's got a really big room that he's wasting.
Like, yeah.
And where is
It's
it in the
painted,
mansion?
like all black.
Where
I
is it in the
guess.
mansion?
He's like, come with me, and just
Like-
like all of a sudden this room.
It's
Guessing
an old
the
mansion.
basement, but
Is
how
it
would he get
underground?
the car there? Like
That's
Yeah.
a weird, yeah. And also, like the car was in the river. We saw it getting pulled out. That I'm fine with that bit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, he's clearly been premeditated. Like he hasn't just magically been like, oh, there's a car in the room. Like he was like, I've got to commission a weird room to keep my car in.
Mm-hmm.
That's big enough that when I put floodlights in the middle, you can't see the outside of, you can't
yeah,
see
you
the
can
the
only
walls.
see the car.
How does that conversation go with an architect? You're like, hey, look. So in this gothic mansion that I live in, I want you to build this crazy room. They're like, oh, what are you going to use it for? I'm going to put
A
my
car in
car
the
in
middle.
it. Oh, what kind of a car? No, one that's broken and smashed and has been in our river. That's a weird use of your money, Lex. You crazy man.
He's planning something.
He's got something up his sleeve. I'm still expecting a room full of like computer monitors.
But
And,
it's
like,
2001.
yeah, would they be like? It'd be like CRT TVs with like the massive backs on them or
I'm
something.
just waiting for an episode where like Chloe like has to hack another computer and she's like, we're in.
Oh, you reckon? Yeah, I
that'd be
forgot.
good.
I'm waiting for
Yeah,
that.
she hasn't hacked anything yet.
Oh, that is one thing. Okay,
Oh.
so in the last episode, the
yes.
Torch was torched
Yep,
by
the
the
the magazine. Yep.
Yeah, the Torch magazine, like sort of building in the school, was essentially destroyed because the abusive football coach burnt it.
Yep.
And anyway, yeah, this
back.
episode, David and I made a comment last episode, I think, whether or not it would just reappear or if there'd be a
Or if
whole
there'd be a
rebuilding
rebuilding thing.
No, it just reappeared.
It's just
no
back.
explanation, no nothing.
Yep.
And it like, yeah, so.
Magically back.
Yeah.
And it looks exactly the same. Too.
Exactly the same,
Same
like the same
computers.
poles and,
Clearly
like,
the
yeah.
same set.
Like,
Like clearly the
yeah.
same set. They were like, oh fuck, we can't afford to redecorate the room. Let's just do this. Do it again. Hope no one notices. Ha, good. No repercussions for the fact that a teacher's dead either.
Yeah, no.
No funeral. No like town in mourning. Just whoop, moving on.
Nope.
And like,
Papers
yeah,
gotta be
the
made.
change rooms are fine. Like,
Well, they are fine, as we saw with Clark. They're
they
damn
are.
fine.
Ha ha ha.
Haha. That was a really weird low for the show, actually. They just were like, what should be the first thing that Superman sees with his X-ray vision? I guess.
Lana Lang in a towel.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
naked women. Yeah, that's a this iconic Boy Scout
It's just so funny though,
Icon of
because like
virtue.
I would expect Clark to be the sort of person to
who would
be
look
like,
away.
No, 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 and like try and look away. But
Yeah.
he's just sitting there with this like dumb smile on his face. Like,
And it gets bigger as well. He's like,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
because he has like a teenage boy in this series.
I
he
guess,
can get
yeah.
away with it.
Yeah.
When he's like,
When he's a grown man,
yeah,
it might be
like
a little
grown Superman, they'll be like, "What are you doing?"
like,
Yeah.
whoa, Clark, what are you doing? Like Chloe's walking around like, Clark, what are you doing? Shit. So no one knows. No one knows he's got the powers yet.
no, no.
We've made it to episode 4. I've got a mental bet that we're gonna get it by at least episode 10. Like that has to be the big.
Hopefully, you'd think so. At least someone would know.
Because it's not like I don't know. It's more interesting when someone knows, and then there's like
Yeah.
a relationship that has to change because it's like, oh, you've been lying to me this whole time.
What can he do? He can run fast. He's strong, and
And he
see
can do
eyes.
Yeah, he just got the X-ray vision
And he
this
did
episode.
float
Yeah.
that one time in
He
bed.
floated.
He had a wet dream, except instead of what you'd expect, he was like hovering above the bed, asleep.
Yeah.
And he woke up and fell and broke his bed.
Yeah.
So he had a weird, gross, like alien wet
Yeah,
dream.
yeah.
It was really weird.
God damn it, Clark.
And he came downstairs. He was like, "Mom and Dad, I was floating."
I was floating.
You can see
Yeah.
Jonathan Kent be like, "Ugh,
Oh,
I don't want to
no.
hear about that. Just clean it up. I don't want to hear about it." But his bed is also just like he broke his bed, and that was never addressed.
Yeah, never.
They do a lot.
addressed.
They broke a very crucial piece of farming equipment last with the bug
Oh
episode
yeah, and
as
it
well.
just appeared fine.
They just, I don't know.
Yeah, I did notice that because I was like,
Clark-
wasn't that like seriously bent because Clark
Yeah,
landed,
that- the-
like
the blades.
fell on it? Yeah, the blades.
And then Clark also broke their wood chipper when he put his hand in it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And because he was being angsty, and his dad was like, "You just gonna try to be normal, Clark." Clark's like, "I'm not normal," and he put his
And, like,
hand in
puts
their
his
wood
hand in the
chipper.
and is like, look,
it just
nothing
breaks.
happened. And the
Oh
dad's
my
like
God.
freaking out because he thinks that like his
Yeah.
hand's gonna be all cut up, and he's fine.
And he's like, "I'm fine, man." Like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
he's just
great."
being an angsty dick, and he's like ruined this $1,000 piece of farming equipment. And they're not rich by any means. Like they
No.
own a farm.
yeah.
And this kid's just like, "Oh no, I'll break all your shit, and we're gonna
Oh
fix
my
it."
God, Clark. work.
And then the loft is definitely going to be magically fixed next episode.
Oh, for sure.
Clock got thrown through the loft this episode, and it's going to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
The
We
car's
saw
gonna be fixed too.
car.
Full
Yep.
on.
Sure. Yep. Of course.
Of course, they need a car.
Yeah. They got to have a car. It'd be the same car too. That's the
Oh, yeah.
truth. Yeah.
Actually, that reminds me as
Shit.
well.
Yeah. That's the car's broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that reminds me
A
as well,
lot's
though.
broken.
We did
Yeah.
get, I do remember Tina as Whitney saying to Clark, "What are you?" We got part of that line.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We got a little bit of that. We got a little bit of that. Poorly delivered. But we still got it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Just
Still
good.
got it.
Yep. It's still no one that matters though. Still just the villain of the week.
Mhm.
Which, by the way, like if you're Clark, he doesn't ever like try to convince the villain of the week that he doesn't have powers.
Yeah, no.
Like it's super. He's just like, oh, it's fine if they know because they're insane.
Yeah.
Like it's very. He's
Oh,
very.
true.
Yeah. Because like Tina could become anyone. He could become Clark's parents, and then someone got telling people that he's got powers or whatever. But Clark's like, no, it'll probably be fine. I don't have to worry about it. It's fine. It's
Such a
fine.
guy move. Like, no, it's gonna be fine. Like,
It's fine.
It's fine. Deal
Yeah.
with it when it happens.
It is. That's a problem for future Clark. you know?
Exactly.
So okay, so we're taking bets. Who's going to be the first person to find out?
I think.
I think Lana.
Oh, you think Lana?
I think Lana's gonna find out first.
I think maybe someone like
See,
Pete.
yeah.
Because
No.
It'll have to be a small player because otherwise,
I feel like it'd be a small character, or
I think it'd be more interesting if it was Chloe, right?
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say either
that'd be
Chloe or
good.
Pete.
I also have
But
I have a
feel
massive
like-
crush on Chloe, so I kind of want her to be more in it.
Yeah,
She's a cool character.
Yeah, she's really cool.
I don't know. I just get a feeling that like Clark, when he goes to like tell someone or feels like he can't take it anymore or whatever, it's gonna be like a real masculine thing and like, oh, I need to
I've gotta-
talk to a boy about
Buddy,
it.
gotta talk to. Hey Pete, I gotta talk to you about something.
Buddy, like,
Hey Pete,
oh,
I gotta talk to you about my feelings, man.
yeah.
Or
So,
maybe
I don't know.
Lex. That'd be kind of
Ooh.
fun. It's like this battle, but they can't tell anyone else.
That could be interesting. From memory, God, it's been a while. I think that Lex spends a lot of the show trying to prove that Clark has powers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah.
I think he's either trying to prove that Clark has powers, or he's trying to work out why he didn't die in the car.
Mm.
And I think he thinks that he has powers or something. That he's got like that
Oh,
he can't die or
I
something.
think I think
Oh,
I've
yeah.
something like that.
But
I think
Lex thinks
Lex
he
yeah,
can't die.
Lex thinks he's like immortal or something because he didn't die in the
Mm-hmm.
car crash when he should have. And he's like trying to work out why he's still alive. And he goes for like a big existential crisis, I think.
And then he realizes that he's not actually that special.
I don't really remember how that ends, yeah.
That sounds so
He's just a bald guy.
Yeah, just
He's just a bald
guy.
rich
Just a
guy.
bald guy.
Just a fucking bald rich guy. With, by the way, crazy fluctuating dress sense.
Yeah.
He's gone from dressing like a
Like-
villain in like a black trench coat and
Yeah,
completely
to like
all
a
black.
turtleneck.
To like a turtleneck. Also, by the way, he was wearing a turtleneck sweater underneath a dress shirt.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for a second?
It's called layering.
It is called layering, but but don't wear a turtleneck with your dress shirt. Just wear a sweater over the top of it. What are you doing, Lex?
Yeah.
And he's also, by the way, we got our first shot of Lex sitting by the fire with his feet up drinking a scotch. Like some kind of like, and you got the shot from behind when the guy walked in.
Yeah.
So we got our first like proper,
Proper villain
Yeah.
shot.
yeah, like James Bond villain
yeah.
shot, you know.
It was a good look.
It was a great look. And the bald head too, like
Yeah.
shiny, the shiny bald head. We saw a little
Shiny
bit,
light.
we saw a little more of we got half a shot where it wasn't shaved properly again this week.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, week to week you get
It's
sort of,
like sort of like a 5 o'clock shadow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is like, you can tell they've done that shot at the end of the day's filming and hit tiny bit of his hair's grown back.
And it's like,
Love it.
We also got
Not
some
really bald, but-
some Tom Welling hasn't shaved recently enough look as well today. We got
Yeah,
there was
we did get a
there was
little bit of
that.
that, a little bit of
And
that.
they seem to have like adjusted the color palette a little so it looked less dark. But it ended up made his skin look a bit yellow in a few shots where you could see it because you
They
could tell
probably
that
tried to put makeup over it to cover it
it certainly
up.
looked like they did. Because that was a little more defined this time. It's like, okay, Tom clearly shaved this morning before he came on the set, and they were like, ugh, I guess we don't have a choice. Just put a little foundation on it, it'll be fine.
Oh.
And everyone, everyone, we've got the Lana makeup update this week, which is that she wears her makeup everywhere.
Everywhere.
She went for a jog and she was in her makeup.
And it's always the same.
It's always perfect too. She got
Lying
Yeah.
in a coffin.
lying in a
looking
coffin,
great.
having
yeah,
just been
like
choked. Yeah,
yeah, trying to
looking fantastic.
all
Like,
the time.
and I suppose this is a new segment that I want to introduce because I love the clothing in this show, but it's the jacket speculation
Oh yes,
Oh,
with
yes.
Chloe.
with Chloe and well, actually also with Clark because so something that I've noticed that I've been keeping to myself is that a lot of the characters in this show don't really wear the same jacket twice. Every episode, Clark has had a new jacket.
Yeah.
Every episode,
Well, I've noticed it with Chloe, but I haven't
every
noticed it with
shot,
Clark.
Chloe has a new jacket. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. Very different. You know, she's got a certain style, but every shot she's got a new jacket. Lex, new jacket, new suit. Every time we see him, where are they getting the wardrobe budget from?
Yeah, actually.
Like
It's like
what?
their own clothes.
Yeah.
Everyone bring jackets in.
Is it just? But then, how? Like, who owns that many jackets? Most people own like maybe 2 or 3, not 50. I don't know. It's super weird. And then we never see. Okay, so we've seen Pete wear the same clothes twice.
Pete.
Only character.
Yeah.
The worst character does not update his wardrobe. What a shock. Oh, that's not true. Pa Kent as well. Papa Kent. He's always wearing. John's always got some similar clothes
He
on.
always looks the same, honestly.
Yeah.
He's always got like
He's
that
got his big
sort of,
ass
like,
belt buckle
yeah,
with his shirt, t-shirt tucked in, and
that
his,
sort of like
his
tanny leather jacket.
or his
and-
plaid
yeah,
overshirt.
Yeah,
he's got a really good like farm guy look going
bad
on.
to say, yeah.
He's the
It's like you
only.
look at him like, boy, howdy.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Yeah. Well, last episode we got carried away with the accent.
Nice.
Dang name it, Clark. Dang name it, Clark. Why you gotta
Hail,
go?
Daddy, hail.
Help, Daddy! I'm seeing through things. Oh my God.
They're from Kansas.
Because they're from Kansas, but they all just have like Middle American accents for some
Yeah.
reason. Oh, it's great.
I love it.
I've also noticed that Jonathan is one of the only characters that has like hair product,
Yeah.
and he has it at all times. That's super weird. Like every shot, but it's like a little like he does it. He clearly spends time on it because it's just enough that it looks like not deliberate. No one else has any gel or anything.
No.
Not even.
No, they just let Tom Welling's hair do whatever the fuck
Yeah.
they want it to do.
Well, Tom, just keep growing it out. Makes you look younger.
Yeah.
Because you're 30. But so
That
he
bowl cut.
he's
Could be
got.
Pete's dad.
Oh, yeah.
He could be Pete's dad. That's the thing. Well,
He
not
could
really,
be anyone's.
but, like,
Well, hang on, 10. No, actually, he could be 16. If he had a kid when he was 15 or 16, he could be anyone's father in that show. It's really creepy. And then, okay, so we know that this is what's confusing about the sort of just like the social. Like if you think about the clothes and the hair and all that stuff, what is the socio-economic bracket of Smallville?
Oh, Smallville. I was wondering that. Like, are they poor?
It's
Are
a
they not?
Shitsville. Like it's in Kansas. Like it's not a huge. Like they're not poor.
And it's a farming town, so I'm going to assume that, like, there's probably going to be some families that
Yeah.
are well off because, you know, they make a lot of money.
yeah.
But,
But, there's just no consistency. Like, you've got Lana and Nell is clearly doing quite well, even though she runs a flower shop.
yeah.
She has a massive house.
Yeah,
And
it looks
then-
nice.
Yeah, it's a nice house, and they all have really nice clothes. And then you've got the Kents, who aren't supposed to be that rich, who are just, I don't know, like, wearing new clothes every day.
Yeah.
Except, obviously, for Papa Kent, who owns the
No,
same
no.
pair of jeans, and the same belt, and the same shirts. But, like, yeah, Mama Kent and Clark are just, like, changing their clothes all the time. Granted, Clark has, like, a set wardrobe for each episode. But, like, how rich is everyone? Is it the kind of thing where, like, everyone is middle class? Because Pete's family, we're guessing, live in Metropolis, because he's mentioned a few times that they don't live in town, but he
Yeah.
has really nice clothes as well.
Yeah.
So, like, and what's the commute like to Metropolis? Does that mean that
How far
Smallville?
away is Metropolis?
We don't
from
really
Smallville?
know. And
Also,
does that mean
can
that?
I just point out that I think Pete is the only black person in the show?
Yeah, he might be.
Probably.
Yeah, he might well be
If it's in Middle America.
doing some math. I think he might be. Well, we've got one black guy and one Asian girl,
Yeah.
so that's good.
Had an Asian principal, but that's it.
Yeah, he didn't die, but he's
didn't die, but he's
definitely
not
not
gonna
coming
appear
back.
again.
Come back.
Yeah, he's definitely working at that school full time and not moving anywhere, but he is definitely never coming back. Unless you know what they'll do? They'll need a principal and they'll get someone else.
Oh, they totally will.
Yeah, because they've been doing that like left, right, and center. They're like, oh, Lana's best friend, hiring a new one.
Yeah.
Here's your new friend, Lana, who
Yeah.
you've never seen before. And I bet you at some point someone's gonna get involved with like drugs or something. I don't know, maybe not drugs.
I
'Cause
don't
that's
think so.
not drugs, but like
2001.
there'll be some allegory that they'll
risque.
do. Might be like maybe not drugs, maybe like an illegal sport or something.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
cigarette smoking.
Yeah,
Anything.
but it'll be like kryptonite cigarettes or something, you know.
Yeah.
And that's when we'll see like
Kryptonite.
I don't know. That's the kind of bullshit that they do on this show, smoking some sweet kryptonite crack rock or something like that, you know. But it'll be a case of like, someone will somehow get access, a character who we know that doesn't dress like a street, you know, like a classic like street Chuck character from fucking West Side Story or whatever. They'll get access to like really nice leather jackets. That are really nice stylized. They'll suddenly put in hair product. I bet you that's what they're holding out for. Is whenever Clark gets like bad boy or whatever, he'll put on some leathers and like slick his hair, or he'll wear like black clothes all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I bet you that's what they're holding out
Identity
for.
crisis.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm a cool kid now. Yeah,
Got my powers.
got my powers, bro.
Yes.
Gonna go hang out with my cool friends. Pete and I are going down.
I was like, who, Pete?
Yeah, I guess. There's no one. Okay, the other
Is he a
thing.
loser at school?
Yeah, exactly. I was about
Yeah.
to say, what is the social? Because we know
I
that
feel like
Lana's super popular, right?
yeah.
So she's at the. So is Whitney, I guess. But where does Clark and his mate sit? Because Pete's on the football team, and no one seems to bully or harass Clark, Pete, or Chloe.
But like the way that Chloe acts towards Lana, or
Yeah.
had acted towards Lana, and like all of them, she like calls them the pom pom parade, and like
It's like, what's the dynamic there? And if that's and if they aren't friends, but like because Lana talks to Clark a lot, and they have a lot of like really like intimate discussions, and they're clearly good friends, but they don't seem to like. But he's not he's like a dweeb right at school, but then like, but why? Because he's friends with like he talks to Whitney, he talks to Lana, he's not like some weird loser. He's a handsome.
no, it's like they
Yeah.
actually talk to everyone, but then
He's got a 6-pack, like, but
yeah, like how can someone look like that and not be
yeah.
cool?
Yeah.
because he
It's true.
How
yeah,
can someone have
Tom
that
Welling.
jawline at 16 and not be
he's
cool?
such a handsome boy. You wouldn't be, you'd be like the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck off Lana for a minute. Clark's up the top, I reckon. Clark should be up the top. Then you get like Whitney, maybe, because Whitney,
Maybe.
he's not that pretty though.
No.
We've said this before. He's
no,
not.
oh, the
He's not a
hair.
handsome
Oh
boy.
my gosh.
It's so weird. How is
Very
he bleaching
boy
it?
band.
It is. I was about to say it's like NSYNC.
Yeah, he looks like a backup dancer for S Club 7 or
Yeah.
something. I want to know how he's bleaching his hair though, because he's clearly doing it wrong.
He's
Like
the
his-
bad boy.
He is. But then why? This is what I don't get. He's the bad boy who has thus far. Well, actually, that's not true. First
He's a bit of a
episode.
wimp.
He did tie Clark to a cross in a field.
Yeah.
He did literally crucify someone. Yeah, in episode 1, Clark gets crucified.
Oh my god.
Not with nails, but he definitely gets crucified. And they
With the
play
big
it off.
S,
They
like, on
yeah,
his chest.
he gets a big S on his chest. It's really on the
For
nose.
like Scarecrow, and it's like
Definitely
oh.
some but it's
Scarecrow.
totally
Yeah.
some Jesus imagery. Let's be honest. Yeah, they played that off really. They were like, nah, he's make him a scarecrow, put an S, but it's like, no, it's a Jesus thing, Jesus imagery, big time. And the S with the super, like, come on, guys, with the necklace too, with the kryptonite.
It's like
God.
he'll rise again.
God damn. Which in fairness, he does do in the comics. Superman gets killed and he comes back,
Oh, okay.
but he comes back with a mullet.
Oh.
Just yeah,
Cool Superman.
exactly. He was very and he wore a black suit as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got a mullet and he wore a black suit. It was the 90s. He also used guns when
Okay.
he came back. Yeah, the 90s were weird
That's really
for
Dark
culture.
times.
They were weird for culture, yeah. And he kept that mullet for like 10 years. Yeah, it was really very weird. It wasn't until he became made of electricity that he got a haircut. Yeah, it's crazy. Comics are weird.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping at this point, well, because Clark's got a bit of the mullet hair, like a little bit.
A little bit.
Not yet. If you cut it a little
a bit of
shorter,
bowl
at the
cut.
front,
Curly locks going on.
it's a very like boyish. Because I guess if you cut his hair, he'd just look old.
Yeah.
Because if you think about like Tom Welling now, he has a Superman haircut now. Like he just looks like Superman these days. So like back then, to make him look young, we were saying this before, you just like they would have to keep growing it out. Because if he cuts it, the minute he gets a haircut, he just looks like an old person. And then if
I bet it wouldn't be until like he leaves high school
yeah,
and whatever that they start to like let him cut his hair.
and wear
Yeah.
clothes that aren't 3 sizes too big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that does happen a lot. He wears like really baggy clothes. Because if he didn't, he's like chiseled. Like he's
a man, yeah.
he's a specimen of a human. Like he's very fit. And if he wore tight clothes at school, he'd be getting all that Lana. You know, he could be all over it.
Move over Whitney.
Yeah, move over Whitney. There's a new player in town. Although, okay, so taking bets for the rest of the season, we've got. I still think maybe it'll be like Pete or Chloe that finds out first.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
it'll be
Chloe-
one of the two. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good bet.
But then I
Or
feel like
Chloe will like piece it together herself.
yeah, well, it'd be cool. It'd be cool if Pete found out, right? And then Chloe starts to work it out. And she gets really upset that he didn't tell her.
Yeah.
Because that'd be like a fun friend conflict thing, you know. I say fun. It'd be really distressing, but fun in the show because they make murder fun. Somehow.
Yes.
This woman falls down the stairs and breaks her neck on like 7:30's television. I don't know. It's
And-
fucking weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully next time. Okay, what do we want to see next episode? I don't know what the title of it is yet, but I'm guessing Clark's probably not going to use his X-ray vision,
No.
or he's going to use it or it's because I feel like for them, it's going to take them a while to get used to using it, like the show writers.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see a lot of that.
I feel like that whole episode was literally like the reason there was a lot of, or not a lot of explanation surrounding Tina getting her powers is because they just wanted him to like
to do that.
to introduce like X-ray vision.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like
And
when he
so-
does use it again, he's gonna know how to do it like perfectly.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
immediately.
for
He's
sure.
gonna be like, oh,
Yeah,
With literally no problem.
he knows how to
Yeah.
focus it like a telescope.
Like, what does that mean?
I don't know.
The graveyard's going to be fixed as well. Those
Yeah.
tombstones are
Oh,
going to be
yeah,
back.
yeah.
The mausoleum will be somehow magically repaired. The loft will be fine. Yeah, it's
And
good.
Lana's gonna have no P, like post-traumatic.
No, she'll be
stress
fine.
disorder,
Oh, she will
anything.
be fine.
She's gonna be better.
She'll be jogging in makeup in no time. Yeah, it's great. No, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a fun episode, this one, actually.
Yeah,
Really
actually,
enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it. It
Yeah.
was a good episode.
Thanks for joining us, Amy. It was very fun to have
Oh, it's
Yes,
fun.
it was
to have
great to have a
have a blind
guest.
person come in and
Yeah.
appreciate
Loving it.
the hot fever dream that is Smallville. So we'll see you guys next week.
Yes. Thanks for listening. If you want to support the show, just head to patreon.com/DCM.WORKS.